There are certain fighters in the UFC who are going through a rough patch where they were struggling to pick up a win, but this year they were able to break their losing streaks and pick up a victory. So here is 5 fighters who broke their losing streaks in 2017. Number 5. After picking up the biggest win of his career over Gegard Mousasi at UFC Fight Night 74, Uriah Hall started to look like a potential threat in the middleweight division. This didn't last long, as he would next suffer 3 losses in a row, where he was almost on the brink of being released from the promotion. He would lose a unanimous decision to Robert Whittaker at UFC 193, and next lose by TKO to Derek Brunson at UFC Fight Night 94, and lastly lost to Gegard Mousasi in a rematch at UFC Fight Night 99. With 3 losses in a row on his record, he came back with vengeance and knocked out Krzysztof Jotko at UFC Fight Night 116. Number 4. At UFC 197, Ovince StPreux stepped in on short notice and had fought John Jones to a 5-round fight, losing by a unanimous decision. He had taken the former champion to the distance, and many were expecting him to come back better than ever, but that wasn't the case. He would next get knocked out by Jimmy Manuwa at UFC 204 and lose a split decision to Volkan Ozdemir at UFC Fight Night 104. With 3 losses in a row, things weren't looking good for OSP. He came back better than ever, defeating both Marcos Rogério de Lima and Ryushin Okami by Von Flue chokes, and knocked out Corey Anderson at UFC 217. Number 3. At UFC 193, Holm had just knocked out dominant champion Ronda Rousey, becoming the new UFC Bantamweight champion of the world. The women's Bantamweight division had a new champion, where many had thought Holm would hold on to the title for a while, but that wasn't the case. She would next lose the title to Miesha Tate by a rear naked choke at UFC 196, and lose to Valentina Shevchenko by a unanimous decision at UFC on Fox 20, and next would lose a title fight to Jermaine Durandamy by a unanimous decision at UFC 208. With 3 losses in a row, Holm was far away from title contention. She next made a triumphant comeback, knocking out Betch Correia at UFC Fight Night 111, breaking a 3-fight losing streak. Number 2. At UFC 162, Anderson Silva was knocked out by Chris Weidman, losing his UFC middleweight title. He was next given an immediate rematch, where he broke his leg at UFC 168 and was sidelined for 2 years. He came back and faced Nick Diaz at UFC 183, where originally he won by a unanimous decision, but the decision was overturned due to both fighters testing positive for banned substances. He would next face Michael Bisping at UFC Fight Night 84, where he would lose the fight by a unanimous decision. He would next take a very short notice fight against Daniel Cormier at UFC 200, where he would lose by a unanimous decision. After suffering 4 losses in a row, things were not looking good for Anderson Silva. He would next come back and defeat Derek Brunson by a unanimous decision at UFC 208, breaking his losing streak. Honorable mentions: Marcin Held broke his 3-fight losing streak when he defeated Nasser Haqparast by a unanimous decision at UFC Fight Night 118, and Matt Brown also broke his 3-fight losing streak when he knocked out Diego Sanchez at UFC Fight Night 120. Number 1. In 2014, Andrei Arlovski made his comeback in the UFC, defeating Brendan Schaub by a split decision at UFC 174. He would next defeat Antonio Silva, Travis Brown and Frank Mir, where he was so close to a title shot. All of this came to an end when he faced Stipe Miocic at UFC 195, losing the fight by TKO in the first round. He would next lose 4 fights in a row, where it was looking like he would get cut from the UFC. He would lose to Alistair Overeem, Josh Barnett, Francis Ngannou and Marcin Tybura. With 5 straight losses in the promotion, he changed camps and came back better than ever, where he defeated Junior Albini by a unanimous decision at UFC Fight Night 120.